Kayla Camille, and welcome to my first travel diary. I'm so excited to share today's entry with you because it's all about stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing change. This past summer has been healing, transformative, and eye-opening. It started with me graduating from college. I moved into my own apartment, turned 21 years old, and in July, I went on an 11-day trip to Europe for the first time. We flew from Houston, Texas to Istanbul, Turkey, and then from there, we sailed to different ports of Italy, Greece, and Turkey, with our first stop being in Corfu. I've entered into a season where everything feels like it's on the brink of change. I'm meeting new people, exploring new places, and most importantly, discovering new things about myself. I don't know if it's just because my frontal lobe is developing, but there's something truly transformative about being in a new environment. It's amazing how a shift in scenery can spark so much introspection. And at 21, and I feel like being in your 20s in general, there's this unspoken pressure to have it all figured out, yet here I am, realizing that I've been hiding behind my safety net for too long. I've always had this tendency to play it safe, sticking to familiar routines, following the path that's already been laid out, and staying within the confines of my comfort zone. The comfort of routine has shielded me, but it's also kept me from fully embracing and experiencing the richness of life and exploring the fullness of my potential. As I get older, I'm realizing that the only way to grow is to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. It's so easy to get caught up in self-doubt, but witnessing the scale of human creativity and ambition in places like this makes you realize that our potential is limitless. And as a child of God, I'm reminded of Philippians 4:13 that says, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." So let's talk about some of those limiting beliefs that I'm working on challenging. For one, I've often thought that I'm not enough to make a meaningful impact. Whether that's in my career, relationships, or personal growth, I've compared myself to others thinking that they're braver, smarter, or more capable. But throughout the duration of this trip, I found myself questioning that and seeing what's truly holding me back from becoming the best version of myself. I'm realizing that becoming the dream version of myself isn't about becoming perfect or having all the answers. It's about pushing past those self-imposed beliefs and stepping into my potential. What if the only thing standing between me and my goals is my own fear and self-doubt? I'm learning that my competition is not anyone but myself. And as I was surrounded by the energy of new experiences and possibilities, it became clear that my journey to fulfilling my purpose starts with believing that I'm worthy and capable of achieving anything with God by my side. Overcoming these limiting beliefs is a process, one that requires acknowledging them, challenging their validity, and replacing them with a mindset of possibility and growth. It's about setting goals that scare me a little, and then taking small, intentional, daily steps towards them. It's about recognizing that failure is not a reflection of my worth, but rather it's a part of the learning curve that brings me closer to my true self. I'm learning that fulfilling my purpose involves embracing who I am right now while striving for who I want to become. It's about aligning my actions with my passions and values, even when it feels uncomfortable or uncertain. And as I continue to explore new places and perspectives, I'm discovering that every step forward, no matter how small, brings me closer to actualizing my potential and breaking through the barriers that I've set for myself. As I continue this journey of self-discovery and growth, I'm finding that keeping God at the center of my life is essential for navigating these changes with confidence and peace. Reflecting on Matthew 6:33, which reminds us to seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you as well, I'm learning that placing God at the heart of my journey helps me to align my actions with my true purpose. When I focus on seeking God's guidance and trust in his plan, the worries and uncertainties about the future start to fade away. It's incredibly reassuring to know that God is the author of my story and he loves me deeply. He knows me better than I know myself, and before the foundations of the earth, he chose me with a purpose. He sees the potential in me, even when I struggle to see it within myself. In every twist and turn of my life, he guides me with love and wisdom, ensuring that I am on the path that's meant for me. With God at the center, I can embrace the adventure of life with faith, knowing that he's leading me toward a future filled with hope and fulfillment. By keeping God at the center, I can approach each step of this adventure with faith and hope, fully embracing both the highs and the lows, the mountains and the valleys. And it's through this relationship that I find the strength to push through my limiting beliefs and strive toward the person that I'm meant to be. I'm learning that it's okay to step into the unknown, to face uncertainty with courage and curiosity. So my message to anyone listening who might be feeling stuck or unsure about taking that next step: it's okay to feel afraid, but don't let the fear paralyze you. Sometimes the most meaningful experiences come from taking bold steps into the unknown, knowing that you're not alone, and with God's support, you can navigate through fear and uncertainty with confidence and discover the incredible possibilities that lie beyond. I can't wait to share the next chapter of this journey with you, and remember that life is an adventure, so let's embrace it with faith instead of fear. Dive into the unknown, take those bold steps, and make the most out of every opportunity that comes your way. Always remember that if God is for you, no one could be against you. So trust in His perfect plan for your life, because He loves you and so do I. Bye.